Hi, Brandi. My name is Matt Gress, and I wanted to respond to your post this week, discussion board for. This topic is one I'm all too familiar with in the work that I do. I'm a counselor that works with adolescents primarily and their families. So sometimes I'm dealing with my clients that have alcohol or drug issues, but actually more often I deal with kids that are affected by drug or alcohol abuse, substance abuse in their family, whether it's a parent, a sibling, or what have you. And so I firsthand see, I see firsthand the issues that we are discussing this week. And so the prompt was obviously about how do we address the people that are surrounding the person we're trying to help when they are either in denial or trying to minimize or look the other way from a problem. And so this is such an important topic. And I like what you say here about midway through. You talk about the fact that the person that is having the problem often tries to hide the issue. And then you say the enablers who expend a lot of effort to keep things running smoothly are at risk to experience anger, depression, and or resentment. And then you say, while loved ones initially offer support and encouragement toward healing and wellness, stressors of anxiety and shame can hinder the progress. And that is also true, so very true, that, most people have good intentions and they want to help the person. But then issues of stress, anxiety set in, but also issues of guilt and shame. It's interesting to me that even in 2021, issues of drug and alcohol or substance abuse are still sort of taboo in many circles, particularly in church circles or religious circles. But in society in general, we try to kind of hide things rather than deal with things. And so with a family that is trying so hard, I think of like a spouse that is dealing with their spouse that has a substance abuse problem. Just the stress and anxiety of that, but then the public, kind of shame, they are often trying to hold everything together. In my work, I have kids that are trying to act as adults, all night long. They might tuck their parents in bed, help get the other kids ready for school the next morning. They're an adult. They're trying to hold all things together, even though they're, in middle school or high school. And then they come to school and they're supposed to be, a kid again. But anyway, they don't want to talk about the problem because it feels like it's their problem too. And people start hiding things. And, Collins reinforces kind of what you were saying in the book Christian Counseling, the book from 2007, obviously one of our textbooks. He says, as intoxication becomes more frequent or the alcohol abuse or dependence gets worse, each person in the household is affected. At the beginning, the family members try to deny the reality of the situation. And many times it becomes a huge and disruptive issue that affects and worries everybody, even though it might never be mentioned. That was on page 662, and that really sums it up. It's kind of what you're touching on here and what I'm talking about. Addiction, any kind of substance abuse issue, it's not just the issue of the person that is suffering, or the person that is struggling with it. It's an issue for everyone that is around them. And in order to work with them, we really do often need to address, the whole family. And so thank you for your post this week. I agree with so much you say here. And I like how you end. My objective would be to help clients to realize their situational stress and then relief. And then tactics can be stumbling block to another's wellness. Sorry, I read that completely wrong. And so you just say you'd be frustrated and disappointed if clients continued to engage in enabling behavior. And I get that. And that's why we kind of all need to reach out to each other in the helping field and offer support and help each other to help others. Thank you for your post.